You got some time for WrestleMania Backlash predictions?
Always.
All right, so we got a pay-per-view on Sunday, 6 matches currently lined up for the show. Again, we said earlier, and I honestly completely forgot until like a day ago, that we have a pay-per-view on Sunday. But you look at the matches advertised, and the show has potential. I think this could be a show where expectations are low because the build on Raw has been terrible. SmackDown's been better, a lot better, I think, personally. And some of these matches are rematches, and some of them I don't really have a lot of, equity or stake or excitement for, but I do think it's going to be a good show overall, personally. If anything, just solid. Probably not a great show, but probably just solid. And I expect more matches to be added. We are still in a pandemic here, so I imagine the show will be shorter per usual, which is great. I love the 2.5-hour shows. It's perfect. Absolute perfection, I tell you. So we start off with Damian Priest versus The Miz in a lumberjack match from the Raw brand. Now, Priest beat Morrison on Monday. He beat Morrison the week before that. He beat Miz a month ago. I mean, he's beating them like a fucking drum. It's time for Priest to finally beat Miz and move on, right? I mean, there's no way Miz wins here, hopefully.
I mean, the fact they're still doing this, I think Miz and Morrison are decent. Like, they're good. I just feel like they've been featured as job guys, so I would have Priest win here. I mean, there's no reason to really keep it going any further, and I think Priest is, at this point, he should be breaking out. No need for the Miz to win here.
Do you think they're doing this dissension between Miz and Morrison because they're breaking them up soon?
Yes.
And I hope so. I think they got to be broken up. I think they're better off as single stars anyway at this point. Speaking of tag teams, Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, Ray, and Dominic Mysterio for the SmackDown tag team titles. I think the Mysterios can win here, dude, but I really would keep the belts on Ziggler and Roode, if only, as I tweeted out last week, so the Mysterios can win it on Father's Day. I feel like we're so close. I mean, how do you not do that? So I'm picking Ziggler and Roode, if only just because I think it's too soon for the Mysterios to win.
I'm so against that. Mysterios all the way. I can't just wait for Father's Day to do it. Have them win
it's
here.
A month! We're literally a month away. It's the next pay-per-view.
Okay. I mean, it's like, I get it, but it's just like, they lose here, then, like, what's gonna... I mean, I guess if they get cheated out of the win, I don't know. I would have them win here, but if anything, I'd have them win here and then have them lose next month to the Usos. But
don't you dare have them lose on Father's Day. That is complete bullshit.
Like Vince gives a crap.
Oh, good. Yeah, he's not a great father himself, so I can only imagine that he would do that. What are your thoughts, by the way, real quickly, on Jimmy being back on SmackDown? Finally.
I liked it. I popped big. I think the Usos together, I mean, I think Jay was the one that was still there, right? Jimmy just came back.
Yes, Jimmy just came back, yeah.
I think Jay actually did great by himself. I think we always talked about, I don't care about the Usos by themselves, but, I think he had a pretty breakout year for himself. I mean, obviously realigned with Roman, but I think in his singles matches and just kind of before he kind of aligned with Roman, I mean, I thought he broke out, so I'm very impressed with him. I like the Usos as a team, obviously, and I think they'll be getting SmackDown Gold very soon.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I guess only time will tell, but the Usos will be champions at some point. I do think the Mysterios will win them first. I just would wait until next month on Father's Day, but that's just me personally being, the weirdo that I am. So we move forward to the next match. We have Bianca Belair and Bayley SmackDown Women's Championship. Slam dunk win for Bianca. No questions asked.
Oh, easily. Slam dunk, Bianca wins, LOL.
Do you do Bianca and Sasha in June, or do you save it till SummerSlam, or when do you think they go back to that?
I was kind of thinking about that as well. I don't know.
They're building up Carmella. Carmella won last week, so I don't know if they're going to go to Bianca and Carmella after this, too.
Yeah, they could do that. I'd probably keep Sasha and Bianca away from each other until leading up to SummerSlam, but I was trying to think, I was like, what else do you do? If they keep building up Carmella like they seemingly are doing, I guess you could do her and Bianca, and I'd be fine with that in the interim.
Yeah, do it in Money in the Bank, and then do like a step match at Extreme Rules in July. I mean, then you lead into Sasha being back at SummerSlam. I don't know if they're going to keep Sasha off the show that long, but it's just an idea. Triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship: Rhea Ripley, Asuka, Charlotte Flair. This one's tough because Asuka's obviously not winning. Clearly, no shit. But Charlotte could very well win. Put Ripley back in chase mode. Obviously, the end game is Rhea beating Charlotte. She's going to get her win back over Charlotte at some point. I just don't think... I think putting the belt on Charlotte just for Rhea to beat her for it, like at the next pay-per-view, would be stupid. I would just I would keep the belt on Rhea and have Charlotte branch off and do something else, and then come back to Rhea and Charlotte for SummerSlam. I don't know. I just think taking the belt off of Rhea within a month, I think would be a mistake. What say you, though? I think she pins Asuka, but what say you?
Hey, you're really wishfully thinking there, GSM. It's Charlotte wins, LOL. I mean, that's where the story's going. I don't really want to see it happen, but that's what's going to happen. I mean, what else are you going to have Charlotte do? I know you said you could do something in the interim, but what else are you going to do?
Her and
beat up
Lily.
Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke some more?
Alexa Bliss.
Stupid. Dumb. I guess he could do that, but I want to, I think Charlotte's going to win, and what are you going to have her lose Alexa Bliss job out to Charlotte? No. I honestly think Charlotte's going to win here, unfortunately.
We'll see. Universal Championship, Roman Reigns, Cesaro. Roman Reigns wins, but I think Cesaro looks good in defeat. Hopefully they give these guys time, and I want to see this be the main event, but I have a feeling that it won't be, which is why we're saying it now. So I think Roman Reigns wins, LOL. But that's not a bad thing, though, because I think Roman is the best thing in WWE right now. Everything about the Roman Reigns character is fucking killing it. So hopefully they get another pay-per-view match out of this, going into the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. But either way, Roman, I think his reign continues well into the second half of the year.
Oh, easily. I think the next two matches, we can just say it now, Bobby Roman wins, LOL. Roman's been the best guy in the wrestling business since his return. I mean, he's fucking money. If you can't see it, you're fucking Stevie Wonder blind. I mean, he's just a fucking star. I mean, his new theme's amazing. He just has started to really channel his inner heel. Heyman's amazing. I mean, he's just the man. I think, and then going to the next match, I just think Bobby is, I mean, that's a shoo-in win as well. I think we've already said we think it's going to be Jinder Drew next, and then Strowman, whatever. Maybe him and Shane can run it back.
Stop it. Is that a shoo-in, though? Because I think there's a chance that Drew could pin Braun and get the belt back. And you could still do Drew and Jinder, just be for the championship. I hope that doesn't... And I like Drew a lot, obviously, but I just don't want to see him get the belt back right now.
No, thank you.
I'd rather keep the belts on Bobby and Bill to a Brock match at SummerSlam. I feel like that makes more sense.
Well, it does, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know. But either way, I think it's still too soon. He's only been champion for 2 months, which is a decent amount of time, but he can be champion for another 2 or 3 because he's been doing great work. And I don't know, if Drew wins, does Jinder immediately get a title shot? Like, no. So, I don't know. Honestly, if anything, I could see Jinder costing Drew the match on Sunday. I could totally see that happening. But either way, I'm looking forward to this match. What'd you say?
I'm fine with that as well, if that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, I mean, they teased that on Raw Talks. That's why I say that. He was talking about the title picture, and why would he talk about the title picture unless he was going to be in the title picture at some point? So I could see Bobby pinning Braun, hopefully, and Drew being attacked by Jinder or some shit. And I don't really care about Drew and Jinder, but at least it makes some sense, and it keeps Drew busy, so I guess it's something. But they need more players on Raw. You know, I complained earlier about AEW. They don't have anyone ready for Kenny right now. At least with Kenny, they have people waiting in the wings to challenge Kenny at some point. So, you know, at least they know that. At least they have him. You know, they have opponents for him at some point. They don't have anybody for Bobby. Like, nobody. Like, there's nobody on Raw right now that is remotely close to that championship scene. Like, AJ and Orton maybe, but they're busy in the tag team division of all things, which I guess helps the tag team division, but I don't know. It's not exactly helping the WWE title scene, and Bray's gone, and Keith Lee's out right now, unfortunately. Hopefully he's back soon. I don't know. But either way, Bobby should win. I completely agree.